Could Elon Musk's Starlink be included in the changes the FAA is making? The Associated Press is reporting that Musk's satellite internet service could be part of the FAA's plan to upgrade the nation's air traffic control systems. Starlink's internet equipment has already been installed in 2 FAA facilities. The National News Desk's Jeff Harris has more on the chances it expands.
We know the Department of Transportation is reviewing a range of federal contracts, including with Verizon, the FAA's current provider. But according to the Associated Press, Starlink is already preparing to take over. Ramnath Chalapa, an information systems expert, tells us Elon Musk's Starlink could be a big part of the DOT's plan to overhaul the current air traffic control system.
I would not be surprised at all that if the government decides to move in the direction of Starlink.
But can it get the job done? CBS News reports a source familiar with the matter says it's unclear if Starlink, which provides satellite internet access to residential and business customers, can handle the needs of the FAA's current contract with Verizon.
There is not yet any proof that Starlink is quite set up to provide services at this level.
Over the last few months alone, several tragedies in the air and near misses on runways across the nation, something Chalapa says could be taken into consideration by the FAA.
It's quite arguable that perhaps we need to revisit the technology.
Dan Melanson, an aviation expert, tells us more often than not, pilots are communicating with multiple air traffic controllers during a flight. Starlink, which is satellite-based, would change that.
Negates that issue of having to be handed off from one to the other.
Which is one reason why he believes it has the potential to change the aviation industry.
I think there's no doubt that good communications are essential.
Now, Democratic lawmakers say the FAA possibly adopting Starlink raises potential ethical concerns and conflicts of interest since Musk is spearheading the Trump administration's efforts to cut federal funding. I'm Jeff Harris reporting from Washington.
Shalom. Welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakwadash, and next double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety. To all you sincere Akim, keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, so this is going to be reaction, all right, to the clip that I played in the introduction of this video. And essentially, okay, you have Elon Musk, all right, which is pretty much playing the pseudo president of America, all right, you know, helping Trump to make all the decisions, the big time decisions for how to govern this country. And to no surprise, all right, we see that now with all of the plane crashes that have been happening lately, now Elon Musk is talking about he's in the works of setting a contract with the FAA, all right, to run the air traffic control through his AI system, his artificial intelligence system known as Starlink. Okay, so it's not confirmed, okay, but it has been proposed, and it makes sense because we know how Esau operates. Okay, they operate off of a system of, what's what I'm looking for, problem reaction solution. Okay, excuse me, there we go, problem reaction solution. So they create the problem, all right, people react to it, people, you know, they get scared, they freak out, and then the solution comes. Okay, the problem was that they're saying that humans are not capable, they're not competent enough to run air traffic control. All right, the reaction is that people are freaking out, saying, oh, well, what do we do? Okay, and now Elon Musk is going to come with the solution. All right, now this may not seem like a big deal, but the reason why this is a big deal is because essentially what they're trying to do is they want Elon Musk's star system, all right, which President Trump is on board with this, to become a new AI infrastructure that will run every facet of life within the United States of America and worldwide. Okay, so we always talk about the mark of the beast. All right, we always talk about that, the RFID microchip. Okay, well, with this Starlink system, okay, they're going to make it to where it's extremely difficult to do anything, all right, without taking that RFID microchip. Okay, you're going to fully need to depend on the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, and this is fastly approaching. I'm gonna actually put a link in the description box to another video from another YouTuber. All right, and he doesn't go into the Bible. All right, but he is very privy to the different things that this government is doing, and how he really exposes well the different plans, okay, of what the elites have for the new world to come, okay, which will be a technocracy. When I say new world, it's really still the same world that we're in, but just an uphaul, okay. They're going to pretty much change everything into, technology based. They have further control. So I'm going to post that video in the description. It's good to go watch, from a carnal perspective, to see what's going on in the world. And then, of course, here at the Great Millstone, we line all these things up with biblical prophecy so that, the average person can understand what the Bible is really talking about. Because all these things, these so-called conspiracy theories, are spoken of in the Bible, okay? And they're not really theories anymore. These things are coming to pass. So let's go ahead and dive right into the scriptures, all right? And Yahweh Rachazah, meaning Heavenly Father's will, is edifying to the elect. All right, so I'm going to start off here in 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Okay, and devices, as a matter of fact, we'll get the Greek words for both of these. Okay, the word Satan, we'll start off with that one. Strong's G 4567. All right, pronounced Satanas. Okay, and it means an adversary, one who opposes another in purpose or act. All right, it says the name given to the prince of evil spirits, an inveterate adversary of the Most High and his anointed. It says he incites apostasy from the Most High into sin, circumventing men by his wiles. The worshippers of idols are said to be under his control. By his demons he is able to take possession of men and inflict them with diseases. By God's assistance he is overcome, etc., etc. So, okay, this is talking about the spiritual demon Satan. But in this context, and a lot of times in the scriptures, when you're reading and it's talking about Satan, like perfect example, Revelation 2 and 10, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer, for behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Okay, a lot of times when it's talking about Satan, it's talking about a man that's on the earth, which you read down here. Okay, the second definition, a Satan-like man. Okay, these elites, all right, have taken on that role of Satan. Okay, a Satan-like man. Okay, and they do all these things that we're reading about. They do all these things through the power and spirit of the spiritual demon Satan on the left-hand side of the Heavenly Father. Okay, so they incite apostasy from the Most High. They incite you to be an atheist, not believe in the Most High. Okay, they incite you to take the RFID microchip, going against the prophecies. Okay, so this is talking about a Satan-like man. Okay, this is a man on the earth, and unless you know who that is and you're aware of his you're not aware of his devices, he's going to get an advantage over you. Okay, let's get that word for devices. All right, Strong's G 3540. No Amah. All right, and it says here, it says a mental perception, a thought. Here's the best definition of it. Okay, definition 2, an evil purpose. Okay, so they want to enslave the whole planet. That is their evil purpose. All right, their device. Another word for that word device also could be a methodia. Okay, which means his schemes, his tricks, his plots, his plans. Okay, so let's read it again with greater understanding. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, "Lest Satan," okay, which is talking about really Esau. Okay, that's the so-called white man. All right, and they're starting off with their elites, the elite banking families. Okay, and all these guys that we see, Elon Musk, President Donald Trump, all these world leaders are just puppets of them. They're the ones that are actually doing these things behind the shadows. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Okay, we're not ignorant of his devices. All right, when you see these things happen in the world, everything is planned. Okay, whether it be so-called natural disasters, different calamities. Okay, Esau 9 times out of 10 is behind the scenes pushing buttons. All right, and if you're not aware that there is a Satan, that there is an adversarial man on the earth, adversarial to all human existence. Okay, if you're not aware of this, then you're going to be caught up, and he's going to get an advantage over you. Okay, let's get Psalms 64, I believe it is. Okay, yep, here it is, Psalm 64. All right, and this chapter is entitled "Prayer for Deliverance from Secret Enemies." It says, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer, and preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Okay, they're uprising. All right, and that's exactly what they are trying to do. Okay, they're trying to raise up and enslave the whole earth's population and get you to deny and denounce Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to get you to take that mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. Okay, this is Job 5:12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, okay, the methods, the schemes, the tricks, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So the Most High is going to disappoint him. Okay, it says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Okay, what does that mean? He overthrows them. Okay, because ultimately all these different devices, tricks and schemes, okay, even weapons of mass destruction. That's another thing that Esau has. A lot of people don't know that they have robot dogs. They have probably drones with machine guns on them. They have direct energy weapons. That's another one. Okay, where they're able to shoot lasers at people. All that stuff that we see in movies, they have a lot of this technology, mind control devices, all these different things. All these things are done and being created in secret. Okay, and then one of the main things that Esau has created is a nuclear weapon. Okay, the nuclear weapon to keep the nations in fear. Right, but that same weapon is now going to be used to destroy his kingdom. That's why it says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. The counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Okay, so he's not going to be able to perform his enterprise, his evil, tricks and schemes. Okay, a lot of people in the world are going to fall for it, but the elect is not going to fall for it. Okay, and they're going to be delivered. All right, this is Psalms 21:11. Okay, it says, for they intended evil against thee, they imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. Okay, and that mischievous device, once again, that RFID microchip, okay, the mark of the beast, and the Starlink system, all right, is probably going to be the AI infrastructure that makes it all possible, to where, once again, if you do not take it, you will be excommunicated from society. You will not be able to buy and sell. You'll probably be having to live somewhere off grid. And in the video that I'm going to put in the description, the guy goes into how they're even trying to make it to where you're not going to be able to operate farming equipment unless it's linked with the Starlink system. Okay, so even if you do try to live off grid, it's gonna be very difficult. They've already genetically modified seeds, all right, so that even the food that you eat is gonna be poisoned. Okay, they're trying to cover this thing from all angles so that you are fully 110% dependent on them. Okay, and they can force you and bend you with their will. All right, I mean, it's all kind of things, man, going on. So, like I said, go watch that video. It was pretty fire. I'll post it in the description. Okay, but the Most High is not going to allow them to fulfill this evil plan and plot, okay, which we'll get to later on. Let's go to Psalms chapter 37. I'm gonna read verses 1 through 7. All right, and this chapter, okay, this portion is entitled security. Okay, security meaning safety of those who trust in the Lord, and insecurity of the wicked. Okay, Psalms 37:1. It says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. So don't even stress it. If you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, okay, then understand that when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord is going to raise up a standard against him. Okay, the Most High is going to make a way for his saints, all right, through many miracles. So we're coming into exciting times. Okay, it says, for they shall be soon cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Trust in Yahweh and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. See, you're going to be fed. If you do what the Lord tell you to do, okay, he's going to make sure that you have food to eat, water to drink. All right, that's why this truth is so important. Okay, putting our trust in the word, not in, the money and all that, because they're going to flip all that, man. All right, even if you got millions of dollars, okay, they're gonna take that and force you. The only way you can use it is if you have that chip. And if you take it, you're going to be destroyed by the Lord, which is much, much worse punishment than anything that Esau can do to you. Okay, it says Psalm 37:4, delight thyself also in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto Yahweh, and trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. He's going to bring justice forth for you. Verse 37, it says, rest in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and wait patiently for him. And fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay, so don't even stress it. Okay, the Most High, he's got our backs. All right, in these times, okay, like I said, you just need to keep your mind occupied on him, occupied on prophecy, and trusting in him. You know, keeping your spirit uplifted by constantly reading on the promises, you know, meditating on these things, all right, as the day becomes closer and closer. All right, this is Job 20 and 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Okay, when eating is like finally being able, like they use metaphor of sitting at a table. Okay, when you're eating, you're sitting at your table, you're finally getting to enjoy the fruits of your labors, right? Okay, right when he think that he's got everybody, okay, that's when the Most High is going to rain down that fire and brimstone via World War III upon his kingdom and destroy it from off the face of the earth. All right, it says, verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Okay, that bow of steel is talking about the nuclear missiles. All right, it says, it is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him, all darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him, and it shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Okay, so the fire is going to burn him up, and all those that are left of his house, okay, the house of Esau and Amalek, are going to be, it's going to go ill with them because they're going to be rounded up and taken into slavery. Okay, they're going to be the same way that we're, Lord's will, okay, the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven, of rulership in the new world, righteous rulership. They're going to be the first fruits of captivity for their nation. Okay, Job 20 and 27, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. Okay, so the Most High has already set the destruction of them. Okay, and I'm going to read this again. All right, that's Psalms 21 and 11. For they intended evil against thee, and they imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. The Most High is not going to allow them to finish their evil plans. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back, when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. Once again, the arrows and the nuclear missiles. All right, it says, be thou exalted, Yahweh, in thine own strength. So will we sing praise, and we will sing and praise thy power. There you go. Okay, so we got the victory. It's already written. We just got to remain faithful all the way into the end. All right, so I'm going to close up with that. Yahweh righteous, I was edifying. As always, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chodesh. All right, and until next time, Shalom, and abide babal.